Welcome back to the Garden Gang, Vanity, Brew Crew, Garden Gang, Tribe of 10 Gang here on YouTube. And it's tour day. So I figured we can just sort of go over the updates of the raised beds and check out all the pros. First things first is the peas. I had no idea that it would get like this. It's crazy. I've tried to rig it up in so many different ways. I tried to rig it with the string and then these tomato trellises, and it's just so wild. I love them. And I finally got blooms. I think they were over fertilized. I was trying to find a pea, but we all know what peas look like. Oh, here he is. It's all intertwined and intermeshed with the muscadines, but the muscadines will be here way after the peas, so I'm not really worried about it. But I do have a lot of growth on these muscadines. I got lots of blooms, chamomile's coming up, the marigold here in the front, echinacea. It's such a tall and pretty plant. I didn't know. It's getting ready to bloom, though. A lot. I think I'm going to stick some tomato bamboo sticks in it as well. And I got stevia here. This is a sweetener. It's getting some new growth, and it's doing its thing. What is this? Celery is going to seed. Cabbages. I harvested garlic. We've got collards. That's a volunteer plant that I just decided to take care of. About time for me to heal the second round of potatoes. What's going on here? We just got a worm coming in and out. Okay. I'm still working on these chaos peppers, you guys. I have transplanted some others. I need to weed this bed, but others, I'm going to find another place to put them, give some away, and then after that, I'm just going to snip some away. There's 2 to a hole back here. Like I always mention, peppers don't mind. Oh, that one looks like it's kind of struggling. Peppers don't mind to hold hands, though. So, I think it's 20 plants there in total. Got lemon balm. That's a brand new plant. We missed the sage bush. It's bushing. Some of it's gone to seed. Got this beautiful chard here. And more peppers in this bin. Got oregano in this container. The fig tree is doing its thing. I put some calendula in there. Oh, we got a little lavender. We got a little lavender sprigs. I put a tomato here. It is a cherry tomato, so you know they get super long and stringy. And I'm gonna try and connect it to the arch trellis there. I don't know if this is gonna work out, but I put peppers also in the blocks. Some of them have 2 and others have 1. Getting a little bit of pest damage on this shard here. And I broke that one that was going to seed. I don't think I want to keep the seeds for it. I also have a calendula in here. Oh, this one's broke. I'm gonna go give this to the cheekies. The little baby still hadn't figured out how to go inside. Meg is like, I'll take it. I figured out I have 4 roosters in here, you guys. Anybody need a rooster? Can anybody tell which ones the roosters are? Yeah. I bet. Moving on. Got this key lime tree. It's doing some things. So it was really wet. It's been wet the past 2 days, and it's really hot and muggy today, so everything's just kind of limp. I've got potatoes in here and volunteer garlic. Oh man, the grapes, they've been taking some damage. Okay, so I decided to try to trellis this one up on this side, and leave this side a little bit more open. I don't know how that's gonna work out. But I'm getting bugs and aphids all over. All over. I've already sprayed. I'm gonna have to keep it up, I guess. I sprayed and actually burned the beans. Same thing. But this was stunted pretty much by powdery mildew. Either that or rust. So the raspberries are raspberrying. I'm getting raspberries every day. Got carrots down here, calendula over there. It's plenty of volunteer raspberry canes. Got these cute little flower planters. We got stirrums, more calendula. Can't remember the name. They're just pretty. And the same except sage over here. Big Mama is dropping all of her fruit. I'm wondering why. All of the fruit. Anything that comes on it's dropping. We've got a variegated lemon. It's getting a lot of new growth. I'm thinking about changing that container though because they dry out so fast. Look at all the new growth on the blood orange. Got me. Blueberries are blueberrying. I'm loving the teepee, except for when I walk through, I trip on this netting. The tomatoes it's getting wild over here, y'all. Already, I've pruned twice. The ones in the back are getting a little bit shaded. But I come through and make space for them. I just take off, bits and pieces. Take off suckers and bottom leaves, like those down there probably need to go right here. This is going to be on the ground. But in order to keep this area over here healthy, I'm going to have to prune. I'm going to have to prune the cucumbers as well. I need to put some lime out here, I think. Oh, I got a new blueberry, baby. I got this pink lemonade for $7. Yay. Not bad, right? Even though blueberries just don't like me. So there's that. Beans. This round hasn't started to bloom yet, but I'm already harvesting off of the first set. So we got beans intermixed with mini zinnias, which I still think they're going to be tall. These are falling over. It's been raining. These are all Roma. I seeded more peas over here because I think I love them fresh. Got marigold there in the front. An onion that I'm just, trying to hold on to for whatever reason. More Big Mama. The hydrangea. Corn. I planted more corn there. The corn's looking great. And this is a volunteer sunflower that I transplanted there. But the corn is looking pretty good. I've also got it here, but my dog ran through this bed. Can y'all believe it? He ran through and knocked out like 2 corn plants. I stuck calendula here, marigold there, and marigold in that other corner. I put basil back there, but it got ate. these are really getting shaded out. So I'm thinking about pruning cucumber sooner than later. They're still getting what they need. This right here could probably move and go somewhere else. That's a potato plant anyway. I could probably just bury it super deep. But this is sugar baby melons here and honeydew. Same on both sides. So this side is doing much better. This morning, this guy decided to come all the way this way, and so now it's taking up space from the melons to climb. But I am starting to see fruit, guys. Ooh, that was a spot on me. It was a jumping one. I'll prune up the bottom of these as well. So, look it. You know, we're doing some things around here in 7B. Same, cucumber. I'm gonna have to stay on top of the pest though, because those little yellow beetles, those are everywhere, and I think those are called cucumber beetles. They just eat holes in your plants and whatnot. The other Meyer, I'm really looking for something other than a Meyer lemon. I'm not liking what I'm seeing. This echinacea is leaning a little bit, so that's what makes me feel like I probably need to trellis this one and the other one. I've never grown echinacea before. Well, this is the second year, but the first year it didn't bloom out and stuff. And see, that cucumber's reaching out and grabbing it. That's got to change here in a minute. Got to fix that. Yeah, and now I've got onion in front of that cucumber, just seeing how it's going to go. It was put in April. So, where am I, 8A? You normally start onion as a cool crop. So January you can get them in the ground, February you can get them in the ground. April's normally too late. But I just want to see. I just want to see what'll work. If I can keep that shaded and cooler, then maybe it'll keep growing. We've seen the corn. And I'm also going to have to keep these squash pruned up as well. Pruned and watching out for squash bugs, because I've already seen those and seen evidence of those. So I'm going to have to stay on top of the pest pressure if I want to see my harvest. I got beans here. I had to put this trellis in because they're long. It's like, I don't know if I mixed up the packs or what. It's just seeming like I'm getting a whole lot of growth. Maybe it's too much nitrogen. I don't know. Beans here, beans there. The teepees. The rosemary is coming along. We've got strawberries hanging out of the strawberry bed. So I got a project with this strawberry bed. I'm gonna separate some of them out. I'm gonna get some out because this type of situation, and also how brown the leaves have gotten. Maybe I burned it trying to. Oh, I'm seeing a lot of red ones in there that I need to get now, because if not, the chickens will eat them all. So just go right over to the chickens. If I can't eat it, it just goes right over to the chickens. It landed on that swing. Surprised she didn't take it and run off with it. Yeah. So, but I got a whole bunch of those stackables, and until I can get my money up, I'll be using stackables, even though I don't really like them. I don't think there's enough soil in there. And I'm going to situate it over there in that dead space with where the water can is, and get them over there. Get a lot of them over there. I'm still going to have some in this bed, but I want a lot of them there. And then I'll put some in the base of the trees. The mosquito citronella is looking wonderful. I think that's going to get huge. The marigold back there is marigolding. The okra, the pincushion, I believe, is getting too much shade. It's been, it's had blooms on it, whatnot, and I picked them off. But I don't really like how I kind of just stuck it in the ground. I really didn't do much to it, so I don't really like that. I think I'm gonna move it. I harvested all that bad onion. I mean, it was still good enough to eat, but it was bad. I'm thinking about putting some asparagus over here. And I don't know what else. I'm thinking maybe some more chaos sowing. I liked how those peppers are going. It's a lot less work. What else I'm loving is this trellis for the cucumbers. I'm really loving this. I do have to help it up there. I have to help the suckers get up there and stay up there. But I just twirl it around and it's easy peasy, to be honest. It's a little bit easier with two hands. But what I noticed, though, is that, like, a lot of flies and mosquitoes, I'm going to have to get these off the ground, if anything, because I just don't want anything touching this soil over here, especially. But if anything, I'll just prune all of that off. So this blueberry is not being nice. Got blueberries on it, but it's just not being nice. What else did I do new? Some of those are going to have to be harvested. Powdery mildew. And I've been harvesting these beans, and you see where I see that burn damage? Where I burned it. I used the right ratio. I just don't think the beans liked it. And nothing else burned up out here, but everything got sprayed. Only thing that got damaged was the beans. And then these are goji berry. And I did trellis this as well. It was long and lanky. This is the first year growing it. But there are so many little berries on there. I just love that purple flower. Siege. I love that one too. And then we got the black-eyed Susan and the grapes on this side. I'm going to have to dishwater spray them because it's a little too dark under there. But this one is riddled with pests and aphids, raspberries. I mean, Cane's taller than me, y'all. Look at that. This one here is taller than me. That's cool. I like it. Oh, the sunflower is on its way to being taller than me, too. If it doesn't get eaten up, I don't know if we can see it. See? If she doesn't continue to get eaten. I picked the biggest, fattest caterpillar off the other day, but I had to zip tie her to the trellis. But yeah, I hadn't been able to be out here for a couple days because it's graduation season. I had 2 kids graduate back to back. I had to get all of that stuff situated and get together. I do think that I'm going to transplant some peppers over here too. Just sort of intermix them everywhere. I may even put some over there in the square foot bed. I don't know where else. Maybe the bed with where I'm going to put the asparagus. I wonder if that could work. Probably so. But this has been the quickest update tour ever. And we will have weekly videos of the garden. And we'll be able to see the amazing transformation And I'm so glad I do this because I get to go back. My mind is bad, and I get to go back and look at what I planted and, know when I planted things, because that's a big issue too, especially with trying to actually like see harvest, like not just gardening because it's a hobby and it's beautiful, but gardening because I need the food. Gardening for sustainability, gardening for my children, my family. Being able to put that food away, keep that food, use that food, rely on that food, know what's in that food. That is the biggest thing for me. And I really want to maximize on that. So thanks for coming along, you guys. Until the next time, gang.